Welcome to day number 18 in your Building Strength for Life plan. This is a 31-day plan to enhance health, build strength, and supercharge your confidence. And day 18 is all about push and pull. So we're working on strength, and when we're working push and pull, we're working both sides of your body in a kind of an equal measure. So we're doing some pushing movements and pulling movements. It's a good program to be designed to be well balanced. I've got a couple of sets of weights with me today. I've got a light set and a medium set. If you want to do a warm-up before you get this session going, and I'd advise that you do so, I've put that on the top of the screen for you, so you can just dive into that. It's just a 5-minute warm-up. And when that's done, let's get ready to go. Okay, so I've got my medium set of weights here with me to start with. The other thing you are going to need that I didn't mention right at the beginning is you need a step or a stable surface so you can do some tricep dips on that surface. But we're going to start with some bicep curls, nice and easy, grabbing your weights, holding with your palms facing outwards, elbows tucked in, and we're going to curl up and then come down nice and slowly. So curling up, back down, nice and slow. Good. So push the heels into the floor and engage the core muscles, bracing through those muscles through your midsection, breathing evenly, lowering down, up and back through. So working the biceps here, that main meaty muscle in the front of your arm. And in just a moment, we're going to go into some tricep dips. So working the back of the arm. So you see, this is how it's going to go all the way through the session. We'll do one movement followed by another. Take a rest, find your stable surface. I'm going to use this that I use for all of my raised surface work. And I'm going to sit with my bottom just off the surface. My palms are on the surface, and I'm going to drop down, back nice and close, and push up. So down and push. So I've got my knees bent here, but if you want to make this a little tougher, then you just straighten those legs out, drop down and come up. Keeping your back nice and close to the surface that you're dipping on. Now, if you don't have a surface at all, nothing sturdy, unstable, you can do your tricep dip down onto floor, just like this. Okay, so there is always an adaptation and an alteration for you. And take a rest. Okay, we're going to go back to that bicep curl. So remembering to choose the weight that's right for you. It should feel hard but achievable for the last third of the time that we're working. Ready? Let's go. So as you're picking up the weights and you're working here, it shouldn't feel overly heavy here. It should feel manageable, but you should know you're working. And as you work through the time, the weights should be feeling heavier and heavier, especially on that eccentric contraction. So down here, as we're lowering the weights should feel heavy, but you can do it with good control. So you're not starting to flex and bend your body and start to use momentum to get those weights up and back down. And for this last bit here, they should feel heavy, but again, still just about managing to do it with good control. Take a rest. Well done. And that's how you know that the weights are the right weights for you. Okay, it should be good control, good form, and just feeling very tough when you get to the end. So ready on our raised surface. So I've got the backs of my hands, the backs of my fingers facing into my heels. Down we go, down, push, down, push. So this is our push exercise. The bicep curl is the pull. And we're going to work like this all the way through the program. We're going to work for a push and a pull, or a pull and a push. Good. So you can bend your knees here. You can straighten them out a little bit so they're half bent. Down and up, down and up. Or you can straighten them out all together, down and up. Amazing work. Take a rest. Good job. Okay, we are going to go for an overhead press. So choose a weight that's appropriate for you. I'm going to choose a slightly lighter weight here because we're going to do a complex movement. And also, for the second exercise, I'm going to need a lighter weight. So I want you to bring your elbows up, nice and bent, hands facing each other. You're going to push up, come down, turn to the side, palms facing out, push up, back down, turn, push, turn, push. Engage the core. Heels are pushed into the floor. The breath comes naturally, and if it doesn't, I want you to exhale on the effort. Push that breath out. Don't create any more pressure through that abdominal space than you already have. Good job. Push. Finish the one you're on. Take a rest. Good job. That is your push exercise. We're going to now do a pull. We're going to do a front raise to a face pull. So you're going to keep those light weights. If you find that your light weights are not light enough, you can do this without weights, okay? So holding those weights, palms facing your body, you're going to raise the weights up, pull into your ears, push out, come back down. Raise, pull, out, back down. Feet are firmly planted into the floor. Push out, come back down. Remember, we're not speeding through here. Taking our time, making sure the muscles are doing what they need to be doing. Working. They're holding up that weight. Good. Pull, out, down. Take a rest. Well done. We're going to come back to that overhead dumbbell press. So it's 5 little mini circuits like this all the way through for this program today. Just 20 minutes for day number 18, and you've done so well to get to this point. But over halfway, let's go. Pushing up, down, turn, push. Good. It's a real focused strength session today. Tomorrow we've got some cardio and strength. So again, a slightly different session, a little bit of strength in there, but more cardio as well. This is less cardio today, more focused, sort of more traditional weighted strength exercises today. Tomorrow may be a little more fun, depending on where you find your fun. Push it up, turn, push to complete the movement and take your rest, remembering to always finish the full movement. And we're going to do your face pull in just a second. Making sure when you're pulling into your face that you're not arching your back. Okay, that's one really important thing to mention. Don't arch your back. Use your core muscles to keep that back straight. Ready? So up, don't arch, pull in, out, back down. Bracing into the core to give yourself a really strong foundation. Okay, good. Up, in, out, down. Now, as we're working through for all of these time frames and from now until the end of the plan that we're working together, and even before now, if you can't manage the full time that we're working together, that's absolutely fine. Okay, your weight might be a little too heavy. It may well be that you can't manage it for the entire time that we're working together. Finish the one you're on, and that's okay. So I want you to really remember that it's all about you and your journey, not me and mine. Okay, down to the floor, and we're going to be doing a chest fly. So with this one, it's important to have a little bend in the elbow. So we're going to be bringing the arms out, a little bend into the elbow and coming up. What we're not doing is bending and flexing the arms and the wrists as we're working together. So if you start with the hands up, palms facing, bring them nice and wide, down, and then coming all the way back up again. Down, and then back up again, making sure that you're not bringing them up and you're not then straightening them at the bottom. You're coming down, keeping the arms nice and straight from the elbow, no movement from the elbow. Good. Keep it going. Almost there. And take a rest. Well done. Coming up to seated. And I want you to sit in a really strong and straight position. Really strong and straight. Palms facing, weights together, pushing out and coming back in, squeeze. Out, coming back in, squeeze. Again, I'm using my light weights here. If this is a little too much, drop the weights and just have your hands in and out. I often talk about Barbie hands. Okay, so having those hands nice and straight, in, out, squeezing through those shoulder blades. Margot's come to join in the fun. Pull. Good. Well done, almost there. Take your rest. Well done. Coming back onto your back. We're going to do that chest fly again. So weights up, palms facing. Let's go. Little bend in the elbow. Out to the side. Down. All the way back up. Out to the side. Engage the core. All the way back up. Now I'm doing this with my feet flat onto the floor. If you want a little bit more into the core, then you can bring your feet off the floor. Up. Hello, Margot. Down and up. She's doing her best to put me off today. She won't win. Down we go. And up. One more then. And up. Good job. Come to a seated position. Hello, girl. Okay, so into that nice, strong seated position. I push my heels out and get that stretch in the back of the legs there as well. The weights are coming up, tucked into the sides. Let's go. Pushing out, pull in, shoulder blades together, out, in, shoulder blades together. Good. Remembering if this is too much with the weights, then you can do it with your weightless hands. Amazing work, less than 10 seconds. Squeeze it in, pull it out, squeeze it in, and take your rest. Amazing work. We're going to come onto your front now. We're going to do a renegade row. So over onto your front, have the weights in front of you. Now you can adapt this to do it on your raised surface. I'll show the adaptation for that. Otherwise you can be on your knees or on your toes as you row. Let's pull up and push back down. So pull and push here. The wrist is not bending or flexing. Nice and straight through the wrist. So you're not coming up and then curling. You're coming up nice and straight. Bring that weight back down again onto your toes. Very much the same. Up and down. Now I know some of you are going to struggle with the feeling of those weights under your hands. So you just pull up, put your hand down onto the mat, and then pull up, hand down onto the mat each time. Whichever one is right for you. Take a rest. Well done. Clear those weights out of the way. We are going to do a push-up or a press-up variation, okay? Because I know that you're not keen on the press-ups. So what I want you to do is lie onto your mat, okay? Palms facing, lying onto the mat, chest down, hands down, around about chest height, and then I just want you to push up. And then I want you to just let yourself get back down again. Push, let yourself get back down again. Push, back down. Push, back down. Okay, so what I really want you to work on is the upward phase of this press here. And this works both on knees, on toes. It doesn't really work on the raised surface or on the wall. So if you are on your raised surface or your wall, you're going to be doing your regular press up, okay? Take a rest. Well done. Here we go, back with those weights on the renegade row. Remembering if it's uncomfortable on the hands, don't worry, that's okay. You can just bring up the weights and put the hand down next to it. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. Row up, Row down, making sure you're not twisting the hips. Hips stay nice and square. Imagine you have a glass of water on your back and you're trying to keep that perfectly aligned, not spilling a drop. Then you'll know you're engaging that core. Good. Both options here. Well done. Amazing work. Almost there. And take a rest. Finish the one you're on. We're going to go back to that chest down, press up progression. So get yourself down onto the mat, chest down, hands by your chest. Ready? Let's go. Push, back down, push, back down. Now what you might find when you push up, you might be pushing up in two halves. You might be coming up here and then up here and then just letting yourself go. What I want you to really try and do is imagine yourself as one piece, immovable piece. So you're going to push all the way up, let yourself come back down, take the weight off, go again. One immovable piece, push, come back down. Okay, that's exactly what I want you to imagine. It doesn't mean you're going to get it right away. That's okay. We've all got to learn how to do things. This is just what I want you to do. Imagine. Turn on those receptors. Take a rest. Well done. Coming onto your back, and would you believe it, we're really close to the end of the session already, and haven't even spoken to you about how much I am loving your comments, which is something I like to do each session, by the way. Bring those feet up, pull one knee in, push one leg out, bring one knee in, push one leg out. This is our pull. Here we go. Pull, pull. Now I'm up on my forearms here. If that doesn't suit you, you can come down onto your back. You can even do this from a seated position, okay, from a chair. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. And let me just say thank you so much to everybody who has been commenting, who's been letting me know how they've been getting on all the way through. I'm so pleased that everybody's enjoying the program. And take a rest. Come back down onto your back. We're going to push up the glutes. We're going to pull out the knees come in, and we're going to come down. Okay, so we're going to work on this push. Last exercise before we go back round for that pull in. One more time. 2, 1, here we go. Push up the hips, bring the knees out, opening up the hips, bring the knees in, hips come down. If your hips don't like that, don't worry about it. So just bring the hips up, squeeze your bum cheeks together, stay where you are, otherwise bring out the knees back in, back down. Okay, so 2 options there, out and in, back down, up, out, in, down. Well done. Good job. So another 20 minutes done today. Amazing work on sticking with it, on being consistent, whether you're doing this every single day and take a rest, or whether you are doing it with days in between and you're just making it work within your lifestyle and what else you've got going on. This is amazing. What you are doing is amazing. Your consistency is really, really brilliant. Ready to go with the leg pull in. Let's go. And you know, you are going to be so grateful that you committed to this. And at times when you think, oh, I really don't want to fire up the computer or find that on the laptop or get it on my phone, when you finish, you always feel pleased, right? Am I right? I know I'm right. I know. And your body is so grateful. And, you know, doing something for yourself is really amazing. And well done for carving out the time, because we all know there are a million excuses. And you didn't make them. You came today. So really well done. And give yourself a massive high five. Pat on the back. Take a rest. Extra cup of tea. Whatever it is that's going to make you feel rewarded for doing this workout today with me. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know how you're getting on. I love seeing who's still here, Let's go. Push the hips up, bring the knees out, back in and down, squeezing your bum. Up, squeeze your butt cheeks, out, in, back down. I love being able to cheerlead you. So please do reach out, let me know how you're getting on. And it means that I can support you. I am real, I am here, I am doing this with you. We may never have met, but it doesn't mean that I don't care, because I do. I really care deeply about your fitness journey. So please let me know how you're getting on. And take a rest. That is your 20-minute push and pull session. A lot of conventional exercises in there that I hope you enjoy, something a little bit different. Tomorrow is day number 19. We're almost into the 20s. Day number 19, and it is cardio and strength. We're going to be working through a few little circuits, working on a cardio exercise, then a strength, then a cardio, then a strength. That session is going to fly by. You're really going to enjoy it. It's just a 20-minute session as well. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care, much love, stay strong. Bye.